Happy New Year. Just wanted to come on this morning because I'm going to work in cold New York City. I know you can't see me, it's kind of dark, but you're live. I'm live. Okay, so what are your plans for, if you have plans, you don't have to, for 2024? What are your plans for 2024? So I usually don't have resolutions. I don't usually write down plans. I don't usually, by the way, I realize I'm the only one here. But I don't usually write down plans for the year. I usually just, do what I do. And go with that. But this year I decided to write down my plans, at least one or two, not many. I don't want to overwhelm myself. And I think that's probably why a lot of people don't do resolutions, because it's so overwhelming. And if you don't meet the deadline or meet the goal, then you feel messed up about yourself. So so one of my plans is to, which I started before the year ended, actually a couple days before, is to do a budget. I've done a written budget. I do budget every year, of course, every day I budget, but I've never done a written budget, like write it down, what I buy every day, every week, every month, what I spend. I know what I spend because I'm budget pretty well, but I've never written it down to actually see it. So this year I decided to write it down and see, what am I spending on? What can I delete from that bill? What, if anything? Or how am I doing budget-wise? So that is one. And I do make CMOS. I make CMOS for myself and a few people. I sell it to a few people here and there. And I'm not sure, I may open it up to a lot more people. I'm not sure. At least I feel better about doing it this year than I did the year before. If I wanted to do it this year. So yeah, this year I wanted to know if you have it, do you have plans for the new year, 2024, or what is this, our third day in? Do you have any plans? You don't have to, but do you have any plans? Are you doing anything differently this year than you did last year? Navigate these New York roads, not easy. Are you doing anything differently, or do you have any new goals that you want to achieve I would like to get my subscription here to 1,000, at least by my birthday in June. I would love that. I realized looking at the numbers that 99% of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. My two highest subscription comes from the US, and they're men, and Senegal. So interesting, I found. Senegal would be my second highest viewership. I think that's cool, actually. I love Senegal. I was there for one day, a day and a half, I guess, I don't know, a day. This summer I went to Gambia, West Africa, and I loved the Gambia. Love. It reminds me of home. Just like when I went to Ghana in 2019, which I may or may not be going back this year. Ghana felt like home to me. Felt like home to me. And I loved it. Love. I'm one of those people, I like to go to different places every year, or I try to. I don't really like flying, to be quite honest with you. I don't know how you feel about that. I've been flying since I was 10 years old. Then my first flight was when I was 10 years old. I went to the Cayman Islands. I moved to the Cayman Islands at 10. And that was my first flight. But I really don't like flying. I like traveling, I just don't like flying. And the places that I like to go to, you have to fly. So anyway, yes, I was in Dakar, Senegal, just to see that African Renaissance monument, that statue. My goodness, to see it in person, it is so majestic. It is so beautiful. The statue with the man holding the woman and the baby. Like, I think they said the man is about 100 ton, the woman is like 70 ton, and the baby is like 20 ton, I believe. Don't quote me. It is so beautiful. Going into the museum, the people are very nice. I have a story for that. That's another time. Just like in the Gambia, there's like the same people. They speak the same languages, Wolof, and well, they speak Wolof. Senegal speak French. Dakar, Senegal speaks French, and the Gambia, they speak English, among the other languages. So but yeah, thank you guys in Dakar, Senegal. I don't know how you find my videos, but you found them and you're watching, and I thank you. And thank you guys in the US. Mostly men are watching my videos. I know my voice kind of, I was very insecure about my voice as I was growing up. Even as an adult, because people would say, oh, Mr. It's not Mr., it's Miss. I don't get upset anymore as much. I really don't. Because I figure if you see my first name, you should know it's a woman. But I don't get upset anymore as much. Anyway, so yeah, this is my first, no, this is not my first live. I actually went live for New Year's Day, but the thumbnail says something else about Kunta Kinte Island, which when I was in the Gambia, I went to Kunta Kinte Island. If you know anything about Alex Haley that did Roots. He traced back his family back to the Gambia, and the history of the Kunta Kinte Island, of course, is just overwhelming. It's so emotional. If you ever get a chance to go to the Gambia, that's a must. If you go to the Gambia and don't go to Kunta Kinte Island, man, I don't even know why you went there. I mean, it's a very nice place. Don't get me wrong. It's a very nice place. I would definitely return at some point. But the Kunta Kinte Island, going to Gorée Island in Dakar, in Senegal, that was another emotional experience. Just like when I went to Ghana, I went to some of those dungeons. I don't call them castles because it makes it sound so good, too good. So I think I went to like Osu Castle, so-called castle. They went to a few more. I think I went to like 2 more, and that was emotional. But I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry. That no one is listening. So yeah, I was saying that the people who are watching and subscribing are mostly men from the US, mostly men, and my audience is US and Senegal. Thank you, Senegal. I had a nice experience in Senegal. It was really beautiful. It was very nice. Very nice. It was very nice. The Gambia is really beautiful. Really nice people. Reminds me of home. So yeah. So if you can, please subscribe. So one of my goals is to get my channel up to at least 1,000 by June. By June. My birthday is in June, so I would love to get to 1,000 by June. And thank you to those who subscribe. 56 people. So 56 people have subscribed before. That's the reason why I'm able to go live, is you have to have 50 people to go live. So I'm going live. I'm taking advantage and going live. Please subscribe to my videos. Please subscribe. Tell your friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. My Senegalese. Actually, when I was in Paris, I tried to do one trip per year, one big trip per year, because I really don't love flying. I wish I did love flying. I would be all over the place. But anyway, I was in Paris in maybe 12 years ago, almost 12 years ago, and I met a very nice guy from Senegal. That's a really good police officer. I was going into the train station from the Eiffel Tower. The bus had left me. I think the bus that I took, yeah. And so therefore I had to get back to the hotel, and the police officer saw me, him and 2 other guys, and they took me to the train station and waited for me. They took me to the train station near the Eiffel Tower, waited for me until I got on the train, and then they left. Man, I thought that was so nice. Actually, they told me that's the train station is near the site of Princess Diana's death. They showed me the tunnel and everything. So, yeah. I try to do a trip per year, like I said before. Like for instance, last year, like I said, I was in the Gambia. I was there for 3 weeks. Really nice. The food is good. The people are nice. 20, that's what 2023, 20, I can't even remember, it's just started already. 2022, I was in Panama. 2021, I was in Jamaica. 2020, for the first time in years, I didn't travel because of the pandemic. 2019, I was in Ghana. I think I can go one more. 2018, I was in London, the UK. I didn't do much traveling around that time. In the UK, I've been there 3 times. Yeah, I enjoy traveling. There's nothing like traveling. You can't get a greater, no matter how much you see it, certain places in books, certain places have them in books. Like you see the Eiffel Tower in books, you see the African Renaissance monument, in a book or on the internet. When you see these things in person, it's not the same. It's not the same. So traveling is a must. If you don't have a passport, please, 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 please get a passport. Get a passport. You won't regret it. Unless you don't like traveling much like myself. I really don't like planes. But I like to travel. I like to see different places. Hence why I try to go someplace. Every year. At least, a new place every year. So if you don't have one, you don't have a passport, get a passport. There are a lot of, I'm sure, check your country. There are some places that you can travel to without visas. So yeah, I like meeting new people and seeing new places. I just don't like to fly to get there. I've been on a couple cruises. I like cruises. That's what I like. I love cruises. Love cruises. It's like a hotel on water. So yeah, my plans for the 2024 and yours. Maybe it's going back to school. Maybe it's taking a course. I don't know. Maybe it's learning how to start a YouTube channel. How to do better at it. I'm not good at it. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to watch different trying to be different, trying to watch different videos, not as much. I support a lot of the content creators, like people from the islands, people from Africa, people from even here. Subscribe. So I subscribe to different things. But that's the train. That's the sound of the train. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the train rolling on the rail. Yeah, yeah. That's the sound of the train. Right. Just waiting. You just have. So So yeah, what are your plans? It could be little, could be big, could be going to the gym maybe. Once a week. Start out little. Don't start out big. Don't try to do big things. Just try do small things. Take baby steps. If you're going to the gym, make it 1 or 2 days. Don't try to make it maybe an hour, half an hour. Don't try to do too much and then come a month or two in and you have to be very have a lot of patience to drive in New York. If not, you get upset every day. Yeah, if you're going to do something, start out step by step, because taking the first step, that's the the most important thing. And sometimes it can be scary for some people. So take baby steps and then build yourself up. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself and see what and and you're gonna fall. We're all gonna fall and make mistakes and all that, but we could get up. We fall down, but we get up. You'll be surprised how far you can go. Take your time. It's not a rush. This is life. It's not a rush. You're not in a rush unless you're in a rush. But you're not. Take your time. So I don't know what your plans are. Today is Wednesday. So Wednesdays in New York, you could park on either side. I'm trying to find my pocket. Anyway, so yeah. So what are your plans? Yeah, like I said, take small baby steps until you're able to, you know, until you're able to do it. Because sometimes, people try to make you feel as if you're not accomplishing anything if you're not doing the big things. But the little things, it counts. The little things is what gets you to the big things. So take your time. Like I said, I'm only concentrating on, and it could be more stuff, throughout the year as the year goes on. But for now, I'm gonna do my budgeting. I'm gonna write them down. I'm gonna write it down because I've never written down any budget. I've never written down anything. So I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write down my budget. And I would love to get my subscription up to 1,000. Those are two. And it's not easy. There's a lot of people watch your content, but they're not subscribing. They're not subscribing. So I would prefer that if you subscribe to my channel, please tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed. And for those of you who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I would love to get to 1,000 by at least June. You know, my birthday is in June, so I would love to get that. And yeah, doing a budgeting is good. Doing a budget is good. You know, sometimes we're so busy, we don't see what we're paying. We don't see how much of these companies, you know, are charging us. We don't see it because we're so busy working, doing other things. We don't see it. Then they charge us a lot for these hidden fees that we don't noticing. So when I get a chance, like if I get a break, maybe in the Christmas break or whatever break I get, and I think too hard, I look over my bills, make sure that, you know, for instance, this last few November, I was looking at my cable, not my cable, my Wi-Fi was disconnected and I didn't know what it was. And then I called the company and asked. They said, oh, we disconnected it because you weren't paying it. And I'm like, pay what bill? I pay my bill every month. And they said, oh, you owe $14 and the bill went up because, you know, they do their promotion or they'll charge you this amount and then it goes up, but then you never realize that it goes up because you never get info, you know, the email or whatever. So they charge you, it goes up and you're not knowing, you're still paying the old amount because I pay my bill every month on time. And okay, you suspend you okay. So what did I do? I looked over it. I said, wait, I'm paying Wi-Fi $85. Actually, the bill is like maybe $100 and something for Wi-Fi alone because I canceled cable years ago. I'm using Fire Stick on a smart TV. And I'm like, wait, so you cancel my bill? I've been with you guys for how long? 14 years. And you cancel my bill for $14? Didn't, okay, all right, no problem. So what did I do? I scheduled a payment to go out. To pay them, of course, because I pay. And I went out and looked other services. So I got Wi-Fi from T-Mobile for $40 a month or $50, whichever. Way less than what I'm paying. And cancel the other bill, the other company. Simple. Return the equipments. Return the equipments that I have. And just go about my business. I have no issue. I have no issue. And that's what I did. So sometimes you just have to spend that time, look over your bills, see what you can decrease or cut out from your bills, and do it. Like I said, sometimes we don't do it because we don't have the time. And so we don't get to do it. But when I have the time, I look it over. Yes, I do. Look over my bills. See where we can save, because listen, as the Jamaicans say, every mickle makes a muckle. I wish my Jamaicans were listening to this. I don't know. I wish I had a following in Jamaica. Yeah. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm doing that. Budgeting my bills, write down everything I spend daily, what bills I'm paying, how much I'm paying, to see what I'm doing with my how I'm doing, what I'm doing, what I'm paying, what I'm spending on. You know, I want to see it. I want to see what I'm doing, and to get my YouTube subscription up to at least 1,000 by June. I'm pretty sure it could be more than that, more than the 1,000 in June. I see people go from a few subscribers to thousands of subscribers in a week, in a day, in a month. Thousands. So I know it can be done if people, if you guys help me, if you guys are willing to help me, you know. What time is it? It's 10 minutes after 7. If you're willing to help me, I would really appreciate it if you guys get me. I say 1,000 by June, but I know it can be done way before that. But I'm not trying to be greedy, but I know it can be done. So I would love it if I could get it. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long. Oh, it's too long already. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe. Please share. Please leave me a message. You know, everyone says leave me a comment, but leave me a message, please. Leave me a message, please. And yeah, I'll talk to you on the other one. All right. Thank you. Wait, I gotta put my glasses on. See what I'm doing. Okay.